Peace and greetings to you. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health educator. So I'll greet you in the Arabic language of peace, which is Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be to you. So for those of you guys that follow me on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, you know that I've been mentoring some students for a PA school. It's been interesting because I have been reading people's personal statements, and everybody has a very unique and touching story to tell, and no one's story is greater than another person's because everybody's been through their own unique set of challenges. But you're still striving to greater heights, which is really admirable. One of the things that I would say to people is to live your life with a sense of urgency. So I'm here just kind of getting my thoughts together and getting some semblance of exercise. I worked out really hard yesterday. What I do during Ramadan is I continue to work out because I think it's a good habit that I started, and I don't want to take a chance that if I just leave my workout for 30 days that I'm going to break that habit. But one of the things I'm supposed to be focused on is reading Quran, which is the holy book of the Muslims. It's 114 chapters, and making things like extra salat or extra prayers. So I have to be focused, but I also have to be quite driven and organized with my time, which can be a challenge because I'm still working. I still work as a hospital physician assistant. The world doesn't care that it doesn't necessarily care that it's Ramadan. I still have bills to pay. The patients in the hospital don't really care that it's Ramadan. It's like, hey, look, I need to get medications and cared for. So I still have to work. It just takes discipline and kind of getting yourself together. I had a really rough week last week. I lost 3 patients, died. 2 I had to code, but they were very sick, so they died. And then one was a do not resuscitate. So the nurse called me and said that the patient wasn't responding to voice commands and that her heart had stopped. So I just pronounced the death. That's one of the things I do as a hospitalist PA. But the codes were really rough because they were back-to-back codes. Like one guy coded and then died. Then they called the code blue like literally 10 minutes later, less than that actually. And that one was unexpected because I wasn't too familiar with that patient. But then he died. And again, both patients were profoundly ill. They had multiple morbidities and they were old. But that's life. There's an ayat or a verse in the Quran that says, "Kullu nafsin maut." Every soul shall taste of death. That's life. we all are going to die. It's something that transcends religion. What happens after that is the stuff of religious debate. So if you're going to be raised again, or if you're going to be reincarnated, everybody has different beliefs. We don't always agree, but we have to disagree agreeably. But back to my main topic, which is living your life with a sense of urgency. It goes by fast. Some of you guys are graduating today. Actually, it's what is this? This is May. This is May 10th or something. May 11th. May 10th or May 11th. I'm losing track of time. That's why working night shifts, it's really challenging for me. It throws off my circadian rhythms like crazy. I'm a morning person. I like being up like 4 o'clock in the morning, getting in bed about 10 o'clock so I can get 5 to 6 hours. 6 hours of sleep for me is good, especially if I take a nap during the day. But night shifts, especially busy night shifts, I'm like, what's the day? With trying to live your life with a sense of urgency, have a plan so you can really quantify. Hey there, how you doing? So you can really quantify where you've gone and where you're trying to be. So that's the thing I like about being a physician assistant, is that you say, okay, I'm working on my biology degree or whatever. That's taking me 4 years. Okay, now I'm going to apply to PA school. That's going to take me maybe another year to get my direct patient contact hours. I have to have 2,000 hours, quantifiable goal. And then PA school is going to be 24 months or 30 months, depending on the program. Again, a quantifiable goal. And it goes by really, really fast. I got my undergraduate degree from UDC back in 1994, 25 years ago. My God, some of you guys weren't even born. Then I applied to PA school 3 years later, and I didn't know about PA school. I was trying to get into med school. so what, like 97, and I graduated, and we're the class of 2000. So that was what, 19 years ago, and that time has gone by so fast. And like physically, I don't feel it. I'm in my 50s now. And I'm like, where the heck did the time go? My wife and I will be acknowledging our 24th anniversary next month, God willing. We got married in 95. But that time, it's like bam, bam, bam. My oldest son, is looking to move out, and he's working for Amazon. We're looking for an apartment for him. He says, "Look, you got to save your money, though." But so I was just buying this guy diapers. Then I got 2 younger children that are teenagers, and one that's the youngest is 11, and it's gone by really fast. And looking at my career and how fast it's gone by, I'm glad I'm the way I am, and that I push myself, because you don't want to look back at your life and say, I didn't do anything. There's a concept of when I talk to the young men, I work in the inner city. I see these young guys around just standing in front of the liquor stores. There's a liquor store, like, I kid you not, like almost every 5 blocks in the area where I work. And you see guys my age that look like they're 80. Those are the old winos, and unfortunately they've gotten hooked on heroin, so they substitute the morphine. They're in morphine clinics, so they're high on the morphine. And the young guys are just smoking marijuana, just standing around. I said, guys, why aren't you working? The young women are working. They're working as techs. We got jobs at our hospital. No, cuz, I ain't trying to do all that, cuz. I'm just out here chilling, cuz, just doing my thing, cuz, you feel me? And I said, Don, you're 19, 20 years old. Now you're going to be like these older guys you're sitting right next to them. You're high. they're doped up. And then you're going to be dead, and you're going to say, look, what'd you do with your life? What did you do with your life? You don't want it. Life is so precious. The people, when I pronounced the death on my patients last week, they weren't, one was 84, one was 67. I think the woman was maybe in her early 60s, but I see that age. I see 60. That's not that old to me. Hey, doggy. Here's a friendly Labrador. Hi. But you know, hey there. Good morning, sir. You don't want to waste your time, is what I'm saying. So try to find your goal, whatever it is, whatever life goal you have, and focus on that goal. Have good reasons for trying to accomplish that goal, and really try to be somebody that at the end of your life you can say, you know, that was awfully short, but I made the most of that time while I was here. That's what you should. Hey, that's what you want to do, hopefully. But I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors, and invite you to subscribe to my channel. Peace. Take care.